So they're here, the 0.4 patch notes. But what do they mean? What does it all mean to the league start plans? Because I was planning to start Hollow Palm on Invoker. And it's a bit of a mixed bag, I think. First things first, we're still going to be looking to start Invoker. We won't be staying Hollow Palm for as long as I was maybe originally intending. We'll probably be looking to switch to a Quarterstaff. But I've gone through the patch notes and I've pulled out the most critical patch notes that affect our Hollow Palm start. Going to try and keep this kind of short. So going to jump over, go over the build guide very, very quickly. Go over the changes. Just share the link with you guys, and if you're interested in following it, give it a follow, and I'll be updating it as things change between now and league start. And yeah, this should be a very cheap, very effective, SSF-friendly league start. All right, it seems like a good place to start because the cat is in my face. But on the screen now, links in the description, is my 0.3 Belfister guide from 0.3, which was Hollow Palm based, but we're going to change things up a bit. I think we're still going to level with Hollow Palm, so if we scroll down, if you come into this, it's got variants that will take you all through Act 1, Act 2, Act 3, Act 4, to interludes, and then even to red mapping. And I think, for the most part, this will actually still work to get you into red mapping. I will be changing these EV pieces to ES pieces, but other than that, functionally, it will get you there, and it will get you killing map bosses, and it will get you your first Atlas point, no problem. Critical changes that have come in. So, Hollow Palm technique, Keystone now grants 1% more attack speed per 75 item evasion rating on equipped armor items. This was previously 25, so that's a 1/3 drop in the amount of attack speed you're getting from evasion, basically making evasion not worth stacking. So it pushes EV out the window. The base attack speed to unarmed has been increased to 1.65 per second from 1.4. This is going to make Hollow Palm campaign leveling even smoother. It's basically going to be an 18% attack speed increase during campaign. This is great. Tempest Flurry we were previously using for movement. That's pretty much out the window. We're going to have to use movement speed boosts. This is a bit of a problem when it comes to with what they've done with the runes, where we can only have one chase rune now. That's affecting all characters, though, so movement speed's definitely taken a hit. Tempest Flurry isn't going to be able to solve that. It's going to leave Hollow Palm technique in a situation where it can't outscale a good Quarterstaff. So you'd use this to start off, then transition to good Quarterstaff, but you can save yourself the Divines while still being able to get some good farm early on. There's been changes to Culmination and Aelith's Chimes. People were using this pretty much to cause one-shots with Falling Thunder. That's not going to be possible. You're going to be able to build up... You're still going to be able to do big Falling Thunder hits, but you're going to have to stack up all the power charges on the tree to get it. And you're going to only be able to generate 5 power charges at a time, so you're going to have to take a couple of rotations to generate up to 9 power charges to do a big Falling Thunder hit. Can't rely on Culmination, that's fine. Tempest Spell, impact radius, and hitbox has been increased. Now, this sounds like something small, but in campaign, it's really hard to hit it with Ice Strike, especially when using Hollow Palm. This puts Ice Strike back on the table for campaign and it feeling smooth using Tempest Spell on bosses. Should also remove the general clumsiness of placement. Frozen Locust has had an absolutely massive buff. It no longer deals 80% less damage if destroyed within 0.5 seconds by something other than you. What this means is you can place it in a pack, and if it blows up, it'll do the damage. This is really, really important. It's had its life increased as well, so it's going to be a little harder to blow up, and it's no longer a collidable object, so you can't use it to block hallways and stuff, but it should still work pretty well. Soul Springs now grants meta skills have 50% increased spirit reservation efficiency. This is big. This means cast on crit is going to cost you 45 spirit rather than 90, making Invoker very, very, very strong for spirit stacking and aura stacking. Staggering Palm, and in fact all of the Palm skills have had a change. Staggering and Killing Palm have had a change where they now quickly dash and strike additional valid targets, meaning you got more chances to get that stun off with a single cast. This brings it into the play for sort of leveling. You can probably take it over Tempest Spell. It's pretty good for killing bosses. It does good single target damage, but it also should be good clear. It might well be almost a one button. It's probably worth having a little test around with that in the campaign for sure. Now, on a little bit about the guide, I'm going to try and keep this under 8 minutes. This guide, I'm going to keep it updated as the Hollow Palm League Start Guide. I'm going to try and keep it updated each patch. So if you are interested, do give it a follow. Really does help. And yeah, there's some FAQs here. If you want to find things in the shop, this will help you find things that will help the build early on. Movement speed boots, spirit on chest, sockets, qualities, the sort of things you want to be taking and salvaging at League Start. It goes through what quest rewards to take, a little bit about mana. As it goes through it keeps it light, right? So it's just, these are the base types you'd want. You might be like, why do you want armor? Well, armor's really, really good in the early campaign at keeping you alive as a melee. So we take that. Then going into Act 3, we switch over to that ES, that EV, and we start to, well, it's going to be pretty much switch over to ES. You want to probably be keeping about 40-50% evasion if you can, just for survivability reasons. Then the rest on ES, and you want to keep that going through the campaign interludes. And when we get to red mapping, I think at this point we'll start to maybe look at a quarterstaff. Certainly by end game, this build you're going to see significant changes as we get more information over the next week, and as we see the passive tree. So, yeah. There's a little bit as well about sockets and things. Obviously, we can no longer have multiple runes in the chase and things like that, so there's some stuff that's going to change. There's going to be new skill gems as well. Passive trees all laid out as well, how to progress through. So going through Act 1, then Act 2, this is how you should look at the end of each act, right? Going all the way through, up to interludes. And then there's a little bit of how it plays as well. So it uses Glacial Cascade in the campaign to blow up the Frozen Locust, but now I think you might just be able to put the Frozen Locust in the middle, then hit it with something. So as soon as you get to Tempest Flurry, Ice Strike, you just drop Glacial Cascade, but Storm Wave is just awesome. Storm Wave's way overpowered, and it didn't get any nerfs. Glacial Cascade got a little bit of a buff. Anyway, let's keep it short. So if you're interested in this, don't forget to give the video a like and the build guide a follow, and I'll be live every day between now and the go live, and I'll be live on the go live. And I promised everyone that I'd shave my hair live on stream last go live if we did a sub goal, and we did it. So I'll be shaving my hair live. So do tune in to see me make a twat of myself. And on that, catch you in the next video. Have a good one.